got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
Let's go, fellas.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll try and run with their fullback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On second down, Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go! Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Mayfield, and this is caught. He hits Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Live.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 6-0 our score after 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check back, check back.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Flushed out, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, high 7. 57's low. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check Mike 57.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
55.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Going back to Lander. This time he's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Alert. Hey, Orbit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Regular.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield flush to his right. It's caught by OBJ. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
180. Everyone, you got hey, alert. Point it right.
That's what he's doing.
Hey, Alpha. I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Wide, get wide. Hey, wahoo!
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Mayfield to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Dalton. And now he'll tuck. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals. And he's going to go down again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. So they are going for it. Now Dalton airing one out for Boyd. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Watch tight end. We got 4. Hey, Zoo. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Time to go. Hurry.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A 56-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go with Chubb on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Hey, go.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Mayfield down. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Play action here with Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
53, Mike. I got one.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Don't get nervous.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30, the 20. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. On second down now, Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. 28 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They toss it left side to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Mike 57.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Beckham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Mayfield on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
King. Hey, Haywood.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to break. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Hands up! Lead! Check! 53's Mike! You must be dreaming.
Dalton off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Big stop, let's go!
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, let's go sat lunch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
57 to Mike. Watch 57. I'm coming.
Hey, high 7.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got him.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He completes it to Boyd.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action now. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. It's do or die for Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.